fucking know that shit, son.
This goes out to all the guys who like to play basketball in the rain with no clothes on. This is for you. I know Jesus saves. I wish he'd save us from this podcast. I know he looks after you and me, but I wish he'd take us far away from here.
Chit. What it is, what it do, holla at me, baby. Welcome to IDM. Happy in my house blood, dude. Happy October 18th to the dogs and the dogettes. Super happy to be with you guys. I am your guy, Othman Boucher, joined by none other than Papa Shorts. Papa Shorts in the house. What up, Plier?
What's up, brother?
How you doing, man?
Good, man. It's a brave new world. Gonna be a daddy. Shit, man.
A brave new world. Yeah, dude.
At least it's not keeping me up every single night.
You're getting you're 1 week closer.
I know.
Is it really fucking with you like that?
A little bit. Yeah, it's getting closer and closer, so it's starting to like ramp up like the intensity of like the nightmares and the night terrors.
Yeah. What can I ask for like some details of the night terrors?
Well, they're the same as they usually are. It's usually I wake up screaming in the middle of the night that my teeth are worried my teeth are gonna fall out of my head.
Okay. So it's not like baby related stuff. It's just.
But now add in the extra cocktail of
your baby teeth are falling out.
I'm gonna be a fucking dad.
Yeah. You're like, oh fuck, my teeth are falling out, and I'm gonna fucking have to change diapers. Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, it's not as bad as you think it's gonna be, and we're all super excited for you.
Thank you.
Speaking of excited, Shorts and I have plenty of topics we are excited to get to tonight. Well, never mind. No announcements unless we're ready to announce our announcements. But we got some news coming up for you guys pretty soon. How has your week been, baby terrors aside?
It's been good. It was another nice long week of sitting around the house and trying to figure out what I'm going to do that day. And
applications after applications after applications.
God, so many fucking applications. The worst part is, I know I've said this already before, but when you're applying for jobs and you're using like those websites like Indeed and all those other job listing sites,
yeah,
you apply to so many, and then you won't hear back from 95% of them. But then when you start applying for new ones, you go to check your email to see like see if you got a response from the people that you applied for last week, and they're buried down under like a mountain of like new job listings from Indeed. It's so hard to like sort through all the pile of rubble and just find the nuggets. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I've been keeping a good head about me, I think.
Can you do me a small favor? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. There have been probably like 3 to 17 episodes in a row where I've checked the comments on Patreon, on the Straighttreon, and our guy, I think maybe it's actually I forget who it is who says this, but he says, God damn, dude, another fucking week and we have to look at Othman's toenails for 30 minutes in a row. And I swear that I am keeping my feet out of the video can you let me know if I'm being disgusting? Like, just give me a heads up. Be like, Oathman, your toes. Come on.
I honestly, I don't usually notice it until it's like way too late.
Yeah.
Because we get into like the flow of a conversation. I just eventually forget about the camera.
Yeah.
But it has been for about 2 months in a row. I apparently at some point every episode you just stick your whole fucking foot right in front of the camera.
My big brown Moroccan toenails. I'm just joking. I don't have brown toenails. All right, yeah, dude. Let's kick things off with one of our favorite topics. You sent this to me, and I've seen it, but I was excited to discuss it with you. This is for a rare instance, dude. This is about to be a very pro-Indian segment.
Yeah,
we got for you guys.
Very rarely. But
yeah.
Look, we love people of all races, all creeds. I love everybody. They're all beautiful people, especially if they vote for me.
All right, so this is a video you sent me off Instagram.
Yeah.
And now the title is Dinner Time Part 2, when bro makes butter chicken.
From what I could tell, this video is basically a couple of college dudes honoring the fact that somebody made butter chicken in the house, and this is cracking me up all week.
Oh shit, dude. Primetime Alex Stein liked the video.
Nice.
That was me. All right, here we go. Now, for those who aren't watching, it's a it looks like a frat house, and it's a bunch of white kids around a table with plates of butter chicken.
Yeah, there's basically a bunch of frat dudes, and then in the middle of the table is the butter chicken, and it seems as though they are praising Vishnu for the fact that they have been graced with this butter chicken.
And there's a this isn't a cultural appropriation. They have a brown dude in the kitchen who is like, he's making the naan bread, which is, I gotta say, dude, I've made butter chicken before. It is difficult as fuck.
Have you really?
Yeah, it's really difficult.
What makes it difficult?
It's not just like chicken and then like a big stick of butter. Like there's like so many there's so many different like
coriander.
Yeah, there's so many different seasonings, and it's not just like milk. You gotta like cream and yogurt and shit like that. Like it is challenging. So
you also have to take your shoes off first, put on your flip flops, and then walk about 7 miles around your neighborhood with your hands behind your back.
Yeah, and you got to cook it with your feet too, which is like the most challenging part of all. So yeah, all right, let's take a look here. Dude, honestly, man,
I like this random outdoor.
Dude, this is what America is all about. Dude.
I know.
When they talk about a melting pot, this is what it's all about, man.
Yes.
Like fucking embracing the best parts of everybody's culture that comes to the country, looking past the fact that they wear flip-flops in the gym, and they, like you said, walk around with their hands behind their back. You just
sometimes walk into the steam room with all their clothes on and their music playing on their speakerphone.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. This is what it's all about, man. Fucking celebrating each other's culture and enjoying it together.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so man, I see this and I'm like, fuck, dude, I miss being like 21.
I know, dude. Oh, I definitely would have done this when I was 21.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd have an Indian roommate, but no, just playing. I'm joking. I would have an Indian roommate, but dude, I mean, you could just, their house is filthy, right? That they're just fucking they're just living it up, and they got more beer in the house than anything else, and they're just enjoying life, dude. I fucking miss that shit.
Oh, those were the best days of life.
Yeah. Dude, you know what this reminds me of is, have you seen that video of of that dude who I forget what company he works for, but he like dresses up in like Mexican attire. Like he has like a big sombrero and he has like one of those maybe I can find it. He has like a big fake Mexican mustache on, and he goes to a college campus and he's like, "Are you offended by this? Does this offend you?" And they're like, "Yeah, actually, it's really offensive because, you know."
Yeah, you've shown me that before. And then he goes up to like the actual Mexican people in Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's like, "Are you offended by this?" And he's like, "No,
No, I love your outfit, man.
No,
it looks
it's very authentic."
yeah. This is what it's all about, dude. Actually, that's a good segue, man. One of the topics that you and I wanted to talk about on Tuesday that we did not get to was the fucking the Chinese actor dude being upset about the boba tea stuff.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about that real quick.
Do me a favor. Can you, while you find that, can you hit our music real quick, and I'll give a quick shout out to our dogs.
Yeah, let's do that. Here we go.
It's time for our big time P1 shout outs.
Brendan Cooney, Brendan Smith, shout outs to Brent Wenzel, Brian Altman, Brian Busties, shout outs to Spence, Danny Loudermilk, shout outs to David Slat, Don DeMarco, David Slat, congrats on the new baby. Don DeMarco, Ernesto, Ladon, Craven, Moorhead, shout outs to James, Faz, James, M, Jen, fuck all the rigmarole, I clock the dough. Shout outs to Johnny Sins. Wow, Johnny Sins, big time P1.
Oh, I fucking love it. I love your work, dude.
Shout outs to JP Flame, Kevin Smith, Korean John, Chris Stein, Kyle Kogan, Lance, M_Jizzle. Shout outs to Matt Broderick's, Matt Starcheck, and Matt Starcheck. Shout outs to Max has a 1-inch penis, Peter Rosenkrantz. Shout outs to Phil J, Reggie, and our guy Brad Paints This at Instagram.com/Brad Paints This. Shout outs to Sean Kibler, William, and our guy Lubomir. That is our $8 tier. You guys can support IDM at patreon.com/IDM pod. That's patreon.com/IDM pod. For $5, $8, or $12, we just appreciate your support at any level. Thank you guys. Shout outs to you.
Holla. Shouts to the big time P1s. We got a couple of these to get to before we bounce to this next topic, actually.
Bagram alert.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Shouts to our guy Corey Rita with the $4.99 Gaygram alert. He says, "Happy Friday, fellas." Happy Friday, dude. Thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate it. We love you. All right, and one more of these. Oh shit.
Bagram alert.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Richmond John says, "I would actually like to see more toes, $1 a toe."
I don't know. Our feetsies, our little feetsies.
Oh shit! Yeah, thank you guys for supporting the show. We appreciate y'all.
All right, dude. So I don't know. You probably seen the show Kim's Convenience on Netflix.
No.
Have you? You never seen that show? It's
No.
pretty good, man. It's
what is it?
It's like a Canadian show where it's like a Korean family has a convenience store in Toronto or something, and it's the trials and tribulations of being a foreigner in Canada, and being a business owner, and the dad is like a big funny fat dude. It's kind of like Homer Simpson.
I got jokes I could make, but this is the free show. You guys got to pay for that.
So this actor Simu Liu,
you got to pay to cancel us.
He is also known as Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I think it's like a Marvel superhero movie. Did you ever see that?
No.
All right.
No, I missed that one for sure.
Pretty good movie, actually. I liked it. Unpopular opinion I have. I like Aquafina. and she is in the movie. She's in that movie too.
That is an unpopular opinion of
I
yours.
know.
Was she in that that show that we watched a year ago, the Netflix show Beef, or was that something else?
I think so. She's in anything that's like Asian related. She finds her way in it. You know,
right.
and
yeah.
people hate her because they say cultural appropriation because she talks like a black girl, but she's from like Queens or something like that. And I don't know, she's funny, dude. You know, no two ways about it. But anyways, so yeah, that's this actor Simu Liu, Canadian guy, Chinese.
Simu Liu who?
Simu Liu Kang. He's on the Canadian version of Shark Tank. It's called Dragon's Den.
Oh, okay.
I
I think we talked about that on the show before too.
probably, yeah, probably.
Yeah, sorry,
Um,
doesn't matter.
and so he is one of the dragons. You know,
Right.
a little
It's a little on the,
obvious, yeah.
little on the nose.
Yeah. But so he's on the show, and this past week, you guys probably may have already heard about this, but there was a pitch for a bubble tea company, and
If you guys don't know what bubble tea is, first of all, it's disgusting.
I love it, dude. You don't like it?
I think I'm in the minority here, pardon the pun, but I just everybody loves it but me. Like everybody on the planet seems to love it but me. But it's basically iced tea with little viscous balls of tapioca inside of it, and then
Is it tapioca? I don't know if it's tapioca.
I'm not sure. It's like plastic balls.
You remember that drink Orbits from back in the day, like in the 90s?
Yeah.
You remember it? It was like you get it from 7-Eleven. It was like a clear drink, and it had like little. It was called Orbits because it had little balls floating around in it.
Yeah,
It's kind of like that.
You
yeah.
loved stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. I love funky ass shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with just balls floating.
Yeah.
around.
Balls in my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, but the
where
in,
is
in the thing with the bubble tea is that you suck the bubbles through a giant fat
Yeah.
straw,
I like balls. Yeah.
which is just atrocious.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just from a texture standpoint, I'll never be able to.
I feel like you've had how many times have you had bubble tea?
Twice,
Do you remember? Was it like
once in Montreal
uh
and once in like Fairfax or something.
because sometimes you can get some bubble tea and the balls, will be I like balls. They can be pretty gross. You have to get it from like I've had it before. I've been like, what the fuck is this shit? So I want to challenge you and get you some bubble tea one day.
I don't disrespect it as a treat. I just know myself. It's just not for me.
So anyway, so this company wants to sell cans of bubble tea. Let's hear their pitch. Oh, can you guys hear this? No.
You got to share the screen.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, guys. We're new to this. You know?
Guys, by episode 204, 205, we'll have all the kinks worked out. Promise.
I've never. Has anyone else heard of bubble?
Dragon, you have probably heard about bubble tea.
Yes.
I've never. Has anyone else heard of bubble tea?
Yes, I've heard.
What is bubble tea?
Yeah. Zibu was drinking bubble tea this morning.
I've never heard of this
Yes,
thing
I'm
before. in my
talking
life.
about bubble tea. That trendy sugary drink you are queued up for, and you are never quite sure about its content.
Those days are over with boba.
Hang on. I'm quite sure about its content, but
Yes?
continue.
Okay. We have transformed this beloved beverage into a convenient and healthier, ready to drink.
How annoying is that? They bring it to the table and he's like, oh, I don't know about what is this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I'm the expert, obviously. And then they're like, it's part of their pitch. Nobody knows what the fuck is in the bubbles, which is probably true. Like 80% of people who drink it, he's like, oh, actually, I know what's in the bubbles, but continue because I'm smart. All right.
I'm quite sure about its content, but
Yes?
continue.
Okay. We have transformed this beloved beverage into a convenient and healthier, ready to drink experience. Since day one, we're disturbing this $4 billion market.
my God, wait,
with
wait,
three simple
pause.
ingredients.
They even have this the Canadian Shark Tank.
Yeah.
They even have their own Mark Cuban.
Yeah, he does look like
He's
it,
like
you're right.
he's like a more transgenderish Mark Cuban.
Since day one, we're disturbing this $4 billion market with three simple ingredients: high quality tea, fruit juice, and our famous popping boba. Last year, we just launched 2 crazy innovations, including the first alcoholic ready-to-drink bubble tea in the world.
Shit,
But also our grab-and-go popping boba.
So, Dragon, are you now ready to drink our product?
Yeah.
Dragon.
Boba comes in various flavors like watermelon,
If I were the
dragon
Asian
fruit,
guy-
and peach.
And she goes, "So, Dragon, are you ready to drink our boba?" I'd be like, "What the fuck did you call me?"
I'd be like, I like balls. All right, here we go. All right, so that's the pitch. Let's see. All right, errors.
$3.99 at major grocers in Canada, the US, and Europe.
Here's them drinking.
Bobas though. The boba is popping.
Raspberry and lime. Not bad.
This is the popping boba. We sell it in convenience store to add to any drinks.
This is my first time having bubble tea.
You're missing out in life, man.
I've never seen it like in this. I've seen it.
People have tried to bottle it up. It's very difficult to maintain the flavor.
Okay, this fucking douche.
I thought it was fine.
Get the
I'm concerned about this idea of disrupting or disturbing bubble tea because it's something that's
Why?
very
There
near.
can be new takes on things.
Sure,
Nothing-
but I'm looking
not-
at.
not
I'm
everything
looking
has
at
to be
these two guys.
traditional.
No, but then there's also.
You so called it with this guy. He stinks. He's trying to flex his dick around and go, "Listen, I'm the boba tea expert, and I just don't like that this may disrupt the boba tea community." It's like, how about you fuck off, dude?
I'm just like, bruh. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're taking yourself way too seriously. Let's hear what the rest. I mean, he's just getting started.
An issue of cultural appropriation. There's an issue of taking something that's very distinctly Asian in its identity and quote unquote making it better, which I have an issue with. But I want to hear the pitch before I formulate an opinion. And
That's one way to start.
Have you ever heard of Chinese food? That was a pretty good cultural appropriation. Everybody seems to be better for it.
You got a problem with beef lo mein, Simu?
Yeah.
You got a problem with crab rangoons?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of a little thing called General Song's chicken?
Yeah, seriously, dude. Haven't you ever heard of fusion Asian food, dude?
I don't think we're all tearing each other apart at the seams because we have Chinese food in our lives.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
But okay.
But it's not an ethnical product anymore. Not with the popping bobas. So we took the version, the Asian version, and we made it with the fruit, with juice.
The popping boba is new. I can't say I've had that. It definitely is an experience when you're having it. And do you manufacture this yourself?
No, so we have 3 partners, but they are exclusive partners. So they only make my bubble tea.
Where?
In Quebec.
What made
Start a little heavy there.
I fucking hate this guy, dude. All right, one more.
I knew
What
I
respect
could
is
feel
being
it like
paid to this.
Once you specifically called out that guy, I was like, all right, this is gonna be a whole series of gripes about this one particular guy. Oathman went through 3,000 videos this week online and zeroed in on this guy for a reason. I can't wait to hear this.
Sucks, dude. All right, here's this.
What respect is being paid to this very Asian drink that is blown up around the world? And is it in your teas? Is it in your product development? Who is on your staff? Who is on your cap table that is providing that for
It's
you?
a good question because our best partner is in Taiwan, actually.
Yeah, his name's Ding Dang.
So they make all the recipe, all the boba. We work really hard. We travel to Taiwan. We speak with them. They are part of our team. It's really important for us. So that's the best part. That's the cultural part of our product.
Okay, so sounds like they're getting it from.
And for the little popping boba like that, we have a deal with Couche-Tard in Quebec. So we have 900 stores with that, and they bought like 300,000 of this to put in the slush, and it's a crazy success.
Oh yeah, that's such a good. Guys, I just we see so many consumer packaged goods products. This is like mega.
I've never seen anything like it.
I'm sure we can sell it to Pepsi for $1 billion in like 5 years. We are convinced to that.
Are we ever going to hear from Trans Mark
first.
Cuban?
I find the product a little too sweet for my own personal preference, and for me to invest in something, I've got to love it and stand behind it. But at this stage, it's not for me, and I'm out.
This nigga gay as hell.
I am studying your can And I am looking
Yeah,
for...
actually, I could see myself sharing this with the Denver Mavericks.
Yeah,
or I mean Dallas Mavericks.
I could see myself stuffing this can up my ass, you know, behind closed doors. But it's not for me. I'm out. All right, here we go. Here's you know, holier than thou, fucking Simu Liu Kang. Let's hear what he has to say.
And I am looking for anything that tells me where boba came from. And where boba came from is Taiwan. You know, I started this venture company for a lot of reasons, but really primarily to uplift minority entrepreneurs. And not only do I feel like this is not happening here, but that I would be uplifting a business that is profiting off of something that feels so dear to my cultural heritage. I want to...
Is this what it's like to live in Canada? Holy shit, bro.
I want to bring
it's like Seattle everywhere you go.
I want to... All right, no sports, no politics, but yeah, you're right. He says, I want to be a part of bringing boba to the masses, but not like this. I'm out.
Yeah, I don't see in the ingredients where it has the fentanyl.
All right, so let me tell you, it's not on video here. I can probably pull up the video, but I'll just tell you. The Indian girl, you know, she asked them if they're doing anything with butter chicken, but they say no, it's just strictly boba tea in there. She's like, okay, well, you know, and then she decides to invest, right? And then this clip went viral, right? Or this whole instance went viral. And the fucking chick got so much backlash that she pulled out. She said, I can't do it because it's too much.
I just can't accept all this success and all this money. I feel too much pressure from the community.
Yeah, dude.
This is people like living in a make-believe world.
All right, let me look up this dude Simu Liu real quick, just so I can read a couple receipts for you. Simu Liu is a Canadian actor, right? We already know that. His name,
obviously,
Simu Liu, Chinese. Early life. Liu was born in Harbin, China. I'm sorry. Shorts. Boba tea is from Taiwan, right?
Didn't he say that in the video too?
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? How's Taiwan's relationship with China? Real quick. This is almost like fucking a Palestinian being like, dude, this Israeli drink is like really close to my heritage, and you know, for that I'm out. It's like, dude, your fucking country is killing them. What are you talking about, dude?
It'd be like me opening up a Puerto Rican restaurant and going, dude, you guys got to try this American mofongo.
But dude, like, if anybody is oppressing Taiwan, it's your fucking people, Simu Liu.
Yeah.
Your people. Also, dude, let me check. You're on a show called Kim's Convenience, right? It's a Korean family. Oh, are you? I'm sorry, I thought you were Chinese.
Korean.
Oh, so it's okay for him to do it, for him to culturally appropriate Korean entrepreneurship in Toronto, because it boosts his career, and he, you know, basically gave him a platform. But these poor people who are obviously foreigners, listen to the way they speak. We have parler avec moi le boba tea. They can't even say recipe properly. He said receipts. They can't even speak English correctly. They're more immigrant than you are, dude. You want to fucking uplift minority fucking business entrepreneurship. It's probably more difficult for them to get a start in Toronto than it was for you, dude. I fucking hate this guy. So, and he's fucking good looking too. Well, that has nothing to do with anything. But Alexa brings up a good point. Isn't he Ken in Barbie? Yeah, he's one of the Kens in Barbie. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Wait, is he actually, or are we doing?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's the good looking Ken in Barbie. Well, Ryan Gosling too, but
yeah,
but yeah, dude, it fucking pisses. So all of Asia is offended by these French frogs making alcoholic boba tea.
And I'm sorry, I thought Barbie was American. Now you're culturally appropriating from us.
Well, they do probably made in China, so he does have like it in there. but dude, what the fuck, man? Like, the Taiwan Chinese thing blows my mind, man.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't want to get into this, but bubble tea wasn't really a thing in Taiwan until the Dutch kind of took over Taiwan. So it's kind of a Dutch influence thing, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, we're not going to get no politics, no sports, no politics.
It's like how you can find like a lot of French pastries in Vietnam.
Yeah, exactly. But goddamn, dude, do you know how fucking big Asia is, dude? And if anybody
it's
who's
very big,
if anybody who's not Asian tries to fucking, dude, do you know how sized I would be? First of all, I fucking get so butt sized in my penis for Sabra hummus. I'm sure if I looked it up, it'd be some fucking white ass dude who started the company who fucking tried it, and he's like, "Oh, this is pretty good. Let me fucking let me bring this to the masses, since these fucking these dirty Arabs aren't gonna do it."
Yeah, let me on hell invest in this.
Yeah, so they fucking made, and I get size because it's Sabra hummus is delicious, first of all, and it's in fucking every grocery store. So if you're Arab and you like hummus, you can fucking get it. It uplifts it. What is it? What did they say? What about
rising tide raises all boats? Yeah,
like it just fucking makes the product better.
And to your point, when we first met, I had no fucking clue what hummus was.
Oh, really?
And it is a regular staple in my house.
Oh, hell yeah!
Has been ever since.
Give me a hell yeah!
No, I mean that's a very valid
point. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Sabra hummus never happened because whoever fucking like financed that company to begin with was offended that not enough fucking brown people were at the helm? Dude, it fucking makes me so. Do you know how sized I would be if fucking if couscous was everywhere and everybody was able to fucking partake in the delicious feast, which is a mountain of couscous that you eat with your dirty hands like us Moroccans do? Dude, I would be so happy, man. It blows my mind that people are offended that people want to partake in their culture.
And just to piggyback, if I had never dated a Vietnamese girl, I'd never know what pho is. What am I supposed to do? Not fuck Vietnamese girls?
God damn, dude. It fucking grinds my gears, man. I can't believe it. It's like, are you only allowed, like, I brought up the melting pot thing. We're all supposed to partake in each other's culture and fucking enjoy the best parts of it. Are you only allowed to fucking try to make something of it if you are from that country? And again, he's from that country's enemy.
He's from that country.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Fucking anyways, dude, it really grinded my gears, man. Like, this dude is fucking
I can tell.
I mean, you know that he is speaking from a place of not like serious concern or anything like that. He's like, I think this is what I should be saying.
He's like, I'm a dumb actor. I have zero thoughts in my head, and some writer told me to say this 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I should be offended on behalf of people who cannot be here to be offended.
Yeah, right, exactly.
God, dude, I hate him so fucking much, man. But I like his movie, and Kim's Convenience is good. I still like that show.
Barbie's a great movie.
Barbie's a good movie, and I highly recommend watching that superhero movie he's in. But he's a fat. I mean, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. He is an
You were
asshole.
You were about to say fat person.
He's a fat dude who is in really good shape right now.
He's a great big.
He does not look like a guy that takes Ozempic. All right. Okay, so that's enough of me complaining about that guy.
No, that was a good rant, man. I loved it.
God damn it, dude! I fucking hate him so much.
It's good to let people know what you fester on all week long.
Yeah, I mean, am I wrong? Honestly, do you think I'm like? Be honest. Do you think I'm going a little overboard here?
No, I think you're perfectly within your.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
It's always hot in here.
Okay, let me crack a window.
It's just funny to me because you will text me these takes like all week long, and there will be about 50 of them in a given week.
Yeah.
And so it's just funny to see by Friday what makes it out of the chute to like your final. All right, this is the thing that's clones. This is what I'm burning on.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I could. Okay. Anyways, we got more shit to talk about, but we do have some comments.
Oh yeah.
Corita brings up a good point. He says their manufacturer is a company called Something Wong. I think that's a joke. Uh, that's a good zing. Alexa, hummus is delicious. Yeah, dude, it fucking. Anyways, all right.
I think we were about ready for our guy Mike Cook.
Oh
right?
yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Let's fucking do that shit. All righty.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
God. It makes me. I'm legit heated about this.
dun, dun, dun,
You know.
dun.
You know why? Another thing that I'm heated about this. I would love to try that. Like as a guy who likes bubble tea, a silly like boozy bubble tea, or like, you know, balls that explode in your mouth.
I like ball.
That would be cool. And now it's like, because he's offended, you know, it's gotta take a seat back and not actually blow up like it probably should.
Well, and what's weird too is the ingredients I heard are rubber balls and liquor.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I missed that part.
In Northern Virginia, where the sun always shines, Money Mike, he fixes any kind of pipeline.
We got to give a shout out to our guy, Mike Cook. Mike Cook has owned and operated his small business all over Northern Virginia for the past 20 years. Mike Cook is the best plumber you're going to find in Northern Virginia. I promise you, I can personally vouch for his work. I've seen it out on the job site. Probably won't for a while, but I have many times. And I can tell you that Mike is the utmost professional plumber. He's licensed and insured. He does commercial and residential work. So if you've got a leaky pipe or a leaky toilet, or say you just want to overhaul your whole bathroom and know, what is this going to cost me? I got some extra shekels lying around. Give our guy Mike Cook a call. And if you mention IDM, he'll hook you with a 10% discount off your final bill, but also he'll hook you with a free estimate. Just give him a call. 703-501-1926. 703-501-1926. Give our guy Mike Cook a call the next time you're in the market for a plumber. I promise you, once he comes over to your house, does that work, cleans those pipes, lays that thing down, you'll never need another plumber ever again. You'll want to keep Mike Cook for the rest of your life. 703-501-1926. And again, it's so important to mention this. Mike Cook is licensed and insured. There's so many shoddy plumbers out there doing shoddy work. You want to make sure you get a pro. So give our guy a call. And Mike Cook, 703-501-1926, and mention IDM for a 10% discount.
I do gotta say this. I don't want to put him on the spot or blow up his whole situation, but we did get word from our guy Bob the Builder that unfortunately last week he blew 2 trannies.
That's really hard to believe.
Yeah, I don't know the context of him blowing these 2 trannies, but that is word for word what we heard from Bob the Builder. So I hope everything's okay with him and his family.
I think this might be a game of telephone, because I heard something a little bit differently. I don't think I heard he blew 2 trannies last week. I heard he blew his second tranny in 6 months. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay. Potato, tomato.
Look,
yeah.
IDM is an inclusive show.
Yeah.
We've got no problem
We
with
don't
that.
judge. We don't judge. All right. Dude, we have so much to get to, man. Shorts has a fucking bombshell of a story that we're going to save for the straight tree on.
So I don't get in trouble.
I got some new I got some new Donna audio for you guys.
Oh shit.
I feel like maybe I should save that for the straight tree on.
Dude.
And we have a lot of topics.
We've been dying for some Donna for it's been about a year since you've given us an update on your wayward neighbor Donna, who always comes over to your side of the front yard, and it's always unannounced, and she wastes about 15 to 20 minutes of your time. And now the beauty of modern technology is that you always are able to go ahead and visually record everything you say to her, because you've got a Ring doorbell.
This wasn't visually recorded. This was on my phone, because we were far away from where she normally traps us. But
traps.
But yeah, it's about 3 minutes of conversation that could have been 30 seconds. So maybe we'll let's get to another topic, and then if we have time, we'll play it.
Cool.
If not, we'll save it for the Straight-tron. Quick topic that our guy Brendan Cooney brought up. Can you address the weight gain? I don't know what he's talking about, really. I don't know if he's talking about me, because I'm clearly I've sought professional help for that. And I'm proud to say, dude, 2 weeks in so far, I hate to brag, bro, but I've gained 2 pounds.
This is into the Fozempic.
Yeah. Since starting my Ozempic not trials. I mean, I signed up.
By the way, I did you dirty last week when Valdez was in. You texted me one specific thing before the show.
Yeah.
And you said, "Hey," and it was not a bit. You go, "Hey, I'm about to do you dirty again."
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You go, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you not mention to Valdez that I'm on Ozempic?" And then we started talking about weight loss somewhere in the middle of the show, and I was like, "Oh, did you know that was?"
Hey, Othello, why don't you give Valdez some of your Ozempic?
Now, to your credit, you didn't stop the show and then start a big giant argument in the middle of the show. So,
well, the only reason I said that was because it was kind of like a thing I wanted to keep exclusive to the dogs, but also I'm picturing what will happen in 6 months, a year from now. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, of course, because we're definitely far away from this happening. But let's say in 6 months,
hypothetically, we're finally dead.
Let's say I finally
get back
to
in the White House and those bombs go fly. Thank God we're finally dead. Guys, no sports, no politics. Just jokes.
Let's say I eventually get to a respectable weight. I don't want to see comments from him or anybody else who know nothing about my life or anything like that to be like, "Oh, nice Ozempic face," or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to get shit on for something I should get shit on for.
Well, at least you're confident that it's going to work.
No, I'm not. Yeah. Well, at least I got a money back guarantee because I'm fucking collecting in 6 months.
You know how hard it was, by the way, when I got over here and you were still fiddling around upstairs with your kids. Not to say that you were fiddling around. You were fooling around upstairs.
Yeah.
Comma with your kids.
Yeah, right.
And then I saw a big bag or a big bowl of like individual size potato chips. Like,
oh yeah.
Those little snack size Dorito bags and shit like that. And I was like, all right, I could probably, before he gets down there, house about 3 of these. And then, but where do I put the wrapper? I don't know what to do with it.
Dude, yeah, man, that's part of having that's the thing about having kids, man. You got fucking snacks all around the house, dude. It's hard to control yourself, but whatever.
Yeah, so they're in my book bag.
Okay, so Donna, bombshell of a story for the Straight-tron. Maybe Donna later. Is there anything you wanted to get to right away?
Oh, first of all, okay. Can you get the Yahudi news?
Yeah, for sure.
Going because this is a little bit of a controversial Yahudi news segment, and I don't think it's traditional Yahudi news the way that you guys are used to hearing it from us. But I saw this story, and I saw the headline. And I was like, "What is going on?" So, and then there was all these photos on, I believe, is on X or Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to share that?
Yeah, I will. So apparently, one of the big topics on social media this past week was our guy Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, shouts to Chris.
We all know him as the great explorer, helped discover America. Him and his guy Amerigo Vespucci, and then about 400 years later, got a ton of shit from people who hate Taiwanese bubble tea.
Yeah. Topher Columbus.
Yeah, yep. Topher Columbus. Oh shit! Almost turned the mics off. That would have been bad. Apparently, there's been a new DNA study that says Christopher Columbus was not only from Spain, but a Jew from Spain.
Today in Yahudi News.
pull up Twitter and just search. And guys, no sports, no politics, obviously. But just search Columbus.
Dude, you beat me to it, dude. I was about to do this anyway.
Columbus Jew. Just see what comes up.
Especially with my algorithm, dude.
In fact, after I read a little bit of this story, maybe we just share your screen. But apparently the research began in 2003 when a forensic medicine professor from Granada University. Do you know where Granada is? I'm going to guess it's off the coast of Spain, but I truly have no idea.
No, I don't.
I know they had like a one-day skirmish there.
Is that like Trinidad and Tobago?
Maybe. This guy exhumed what they thought to be Columbus's remains from Seville Cathedral, which how the fuck is that possible?
Jimmy Seville?
Who's Jimmy Seville?
You don't know who that guy is?
No.
You might want to look him up, dude.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to. Apparently they're saying, because always the story has been that Columbus was Italian and then sailed on behalf of Spain because they funded his trip to what was the West Indies or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Maybe not so much.
Not so much.
According to this study, they believe that DNA from Columbus's body, exhumed body, although partial, they believe it's a sufficient enough amount to be able to tell it it's him. And he had the Y chromosome in the mitochondrial of this guy who is of Jewish origin.
Did they find a couple gold coins buried with him?
I mean, I think that's how they knew. I think that's how they knew it was him. They said, wait a second. Wait a second. This can't be Columbus. He's got gold coins in this coffin.
Yeah, what are these?
And they said, wait a second. We've got DNA testing these days. Let's just check just to see. And they didn't figure out he was Jewish from the blood, but they figured out from the gold coins. And then they realized, well, this is definitely Christopher Columbus. This is definitely Columbus. And he's got gold coins. I'm going to go ahead and say he's Jewish now.
Christopher Columbustein.
The Spanish people call him Cristobal Colon.
Yeah,
it's more like Cristobal Cone.
Guys, no sports. I have a Jewish family. Okay, so I'm Jewish basically. We celebrated what was the one the other Yom Kippur or whatever.
Yeah.
Shouts to the Yahudis, man. Okay.
Yeah, but see what you can find on that.
Okay, all right. So
I just have a sneaking suspicion.
All right.
Christopher Columbus.
All right. I will. Should we preface this? I mean, dude. First of all, we do not. I do personally, and I mean this. I mean this with all my heart, all my Barty Genetti. I do not co-sign what Twitter says about Jewish people. Okay, so
yeah, obviously not.
Yeah, because
now
I'll be honest. Elon Musk is fine. You know, whatever you like him. Some people don't like him. I like that he, took over Twitter because it's open. Like anybody can look at the whatever algorithm or I don't. Okay, I'm not smart enough to discuss this.
It's more of a free market is what you're saying.
But I've said this before, I'll say it again. The fucking Jew hatred is off the charts on Twitter. So let's look at Twitter's reaction.
Especially Nethello's algorithm.
Shut the fuck up, dude. All right. Okay, here's one. We Latin Americans suspected all along that Christopher Columbus was a Jew, but now has been confirmed. He was a Sephardic Jew, which explains why he was so keen in colonizing. It seems that colonization runs in their veins.
What is now? I know there's different sects of Jew.
Yeah,
but this one always threw me. One of them is called Ashkenazi Jew.
Yeah,
which maybe I'm just historically bereft of knowledge here, but I mean, isn't that the word Nazi? Ashkenazi? Is that where that comes from?
I don't think that's where it comes from, but that's interesting. I've never thought of that before.
I don't know the etymology, but it's always, I don't know, it's interesting, coincidental. Can you click on the media tab there?
Yeah.
After you read this one.
Imagine being the ADL staffer who's handed the Christopher Columbus file on Monday and told, quote, "Get to work. You've got 500 years of catching up to do. First task, thank the Italian American community for defending as one of their own a Jew from slander for years." Okay, that's very difficult. I just had a seizure reading that. Okay, let's check out the media.
Yeah, I got a feeling the Italians are going to have a different opinion about Christopher Columbus moving forward.
All right, which one? What do you want me to click?
What do you mean he's a Jew?
What do you?
Just there's a bunch of photos I saw on there earlier. Just people re-rendering the photos of Christopher Columbus that we've always seen.
Oh God! All right.
You know what? Maybe we shouldn't do this.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. This is
maybe that's a bad idea.
Not feeling like a great.
Maybe this is a terrible idea. Maybe that's.
I mean, it's a funny idea. Not funny. It's offensive.
Well, they were. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe this is not good. There was a certain feature that seemed to be accentuating a little bit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, that's interesting.
His
dude.
Penis, guys. I was talking about his penis. Come on, don't be sick.
You know what's interesting, dude? For me personally, like when I hear this news, it barely like registers as something that is noteworthy or newsworthy to me. Like when I first heard it, I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever. But then like you see I guess the world's reaction to it. You're like, holy fucking shit, dude. People are way
people are really into history.
Yeah.
There's a lot of historians out there.
Right. It's pretty wild, man. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for the Yahudi. We have another Yahudi news that is Straight exclusive. Again, that's for the dogs only. So you guys will hear that in about 30 minutes.
Oh, by the way, we had talked a couple months ago about Joker 2.
Yeah.
Joker Folie à Deux. And
is that how you say it? Folie à Deux?
I think so. There was a Fall Out Boy album named that too, and that's just how I said that one. So
okay.
I don't know if you've gotten to see the box office numbers over the past week or so, but first of all, Joker Doo has been
Joker doo-doo. You know what I'm saying?
It's been getting destroyed. I didn't know when we watched the trailer on the show a few months back. I had no idea, even from that trailer, that it was a fucking musical.
Yeah, I think they kept that a secret.
Why would they do that?
Stupid as hell, man.
It's like it's kind of like a weird Streisand effect. Like I know movies still, even though it's rare, can turn into huge blockbusters almost overnight based on great word of mouth.
Yeah.
But I've never seen, at least in recent memory, it kind of go the opposite.
Well, nobody. Yeah, you're right. Nobody wants to watch a fucking musical, dude.
Musicals suck. Who the fuck would want to? They basically took one of the great genres, and that's superhero movies.
Yeah.
Not musicals. Definitely not musicals. And smashed it into one of the worst genres as a surprise that you're supposed to find out when you get to your seat.
Well, you know how I feel about musicals.
You're gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you gay?
They sorry.
Jesus, dude.
I'm trying to. The recliner popped open.
You almost kicked the whole table over.
Yeah. Richmond John says definitely don't look up Jimmy Seville. Okay. The way I feel about musicals, when I watch movies, especially on 1, 2, 3 movies, when there's a sex scene or when there's a fucking a montage of a scenic montage of them driving into the forest or something that takes 90 seconds, I just I fast forward a little bit,
Yeah.
15 seconds. That's how I feel about songs in movies or shows. I'm like, okay, I understand that this person is happy that they are moving to this state. I don't need to hear a 3-minute song about it. So I just, I kind of fast forward to Family Guy does it a lot, because what's his name? Seth, what's his face? MacFarlane.
Oh, with like the cutaways and the.
No, they do songs in the middle of the episodes a lot.
Ugh.
And I'm like, all right, it's cool that you like to make songs, but I don't need to hear.
I'm cool with the fact that you're gay. It's totally fine, but that's just not for me.
Yeah, Bob's Burgers does it too. But anyways, so like to have a whole movie that is like that is just me just fast forwarding so I can get back to the story.
I did wonder though, because I remember seeing some story when the first Joker came out a couple years ago, which obviously you and I went to see together.
Yeah, I remember.
It's a historical record.
I've always said that.
I remember seeing a story back then that Todd Phillips didn't want to do another Joker, like a sequel, and that maybe Joaquin Phoenix didn't either. Is there any small chance
they bombed on purpose?
He completely tanked this fucking thing so he could just get out of it all.
Which one? Both?
Joker 2.
No. Todd Phillips
or Todd Phillips. Or maybe they're in cahoots together.
They
like take their profession too seriously for that, I would think.
I think that doing these movies like takes so much time, energy, and focus from their lives that I can't imagine them just doing something to kind of put it to the, I don't know, who are they putting it to? The studios?
I agree that the more likely scenario is that, and this is one that we see all the time, where no matter how much money they dump into it, it just turns into a big fat pile of shit, like the Jerry Seinfeld movie.
Yeah.
I just
fuck that guy, dude.
I just wonder because sometimes I got Boucher's bizarre beliefs in my head.
Boucher's bizarre beliefs.
There's like the angel on my shoulder, and then there's the BBB on the other shoulder, and I'm always crossed because I go, there's no way they would bomb the movie on purpose, would they?
And I'm on your other shoulder just eating hummus with a spoon.
Yeah, with your fingers.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm telling you, they did it.
Dude, trust me.
You, yeah.
Dude, you want some of this Baba Ganesh?
Kevin Smith said, I don't think it was that much of a musical. It was still bad, though. Props to him for fucking watching it, dude, because after all the backlash it's gotten, I would never fucking see it.
I had even thought at one point, I was like, it'd be cool to go see the movie since we talked about it after our big fight like a month ago, or however long ago it was, to go see the movie with the dogs. But then when I heard it was a musical, I was like, oh no, I couldn't do that.
I mean, honestly,
why are you gay?
Like everyone would have to wear a "Why Are You Gay" shirt if we did that together.
Yeah, which would be great.
Yeah,
but it's so bad. It's not even the most relevant clown movie in theaters right now.
Really?
That distinction goes to Terrifier 3.
Oh shit, dude.
I believe the director, his name is Damien Leone or something like that. But old Art the Clown took out Joker 2 at the box office this past week. In Terrifier 3's first week in theaters, it grossed $20 million, just destroying Joker 2, which honestly, I know we're in a time in place in society where with sports and movies, you hear these astronomical figures to the point where it becomes normal. But so I know $7 million is still a lot of money relative.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, but $7 million for Joker 2 this week to the $20 million that Terrifier 3 led the box office with.
Bro, Art the Clown looks like Donna a little bit.
Guys, if you've always wondered what Donna actually looks like, if you've never seen a visual of her, she looks like this guy right here on the screen. Check out the YouTube version. If
I got a surprise for you. I saw Terrifier 3
already.
Yeah, I mean on 1, 2, 3 movies.
Yeah, you stole it.
Yeah, like not even. It wasn't even HD. It was a cam version. An Indian dude sitting in a theater, with a fucking camcorder in his lap. Dude, it's crazy, man. The whole movie. I mean, I know that this is kind of what they do have done the entire trilogy, but the whole movie is it's just gore porn. It's gorn. Really?
Yeah, I mean, but you put me on to the Terrifier series when Terrifier 2 came out, because that was like the first mainstream version of this series.
Yeah.
And honestly, I started from the first one, Terrifier 1, which
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to say the number, but it freaked me out so much that I don't know if, I don't think you do this, because I think you said you've watched so many gory movies, that the quote you told me one time was, "I don't feel anything when I'm watching them."
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
When I watched the first Terrifier movie, I mean, I had the lights on. I had to pause it like 15 times to
Really?
go to a quote unquote bathroom break, but it was really just to reset my mind and make sure there were no monsters in the bathroom.
Because you were scared or because you were grossed out?
Both. Scared, grossed out, and I'm like, fuck, dude. And what makes him so creepy, Art the Clown, he's like the title character, or the main character rather, is that not only does he kill people in the most savagely disgusting way possible, that it is funny when you're watching it.
Yeah.
Because you can tell the director is trying to figure out how he can push the line a little bit further with each kill.
Yeah.
But that's what this movie is. It's like kind of like Saw, but somehow even gorier and more disgusting, because I think the art department that works on these movies are just better or something. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I mean, the first movie, there's a scene where I was telling Brennan Cooney this and some of my other friends. In the first movie, there's a scene where he has a hot chick like strung up naked with both her legs separated by a rope.
Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
I get sized in my penis.
And dude, he fucking takes a saw,
a chainsaw.
No, not a chainsaw, like a
okay, a handsaw.
A handsaw, and saws her from her naked vagina to the all the way to the top of her head.
Vagina,
yeah.
Vagina.
So that's the type of movie this is.
Yeah,
I mean, these are.
It's like shock value gore like that, but I mean,
it's awful, dude. I mean, you look at the ratings, and critics love it, audience loves it. I'll be honest, dude. Every time I watch one of these movies, I'm like, all right, I get like that these are quote unquote cool kill scenes, but that's really all it is. I don't understand like the appeal. I don't understand why people are like, oh, I gotta go see it, because I'm not that sized to see creative murder scenes.
I'm all for this movie blowing up and becoming huge in a huge franchise, because you could tell that the guy who started it really started it as his own thing, and
started from the bottom. Now
and how many times do you hear from Hollywood, there's no original movies, or about Hollywood, there's no original movies, no original screenplays. This is very original and unique to this guy, so I'm all for supporting the idea of him continuing to grow this franchise and do bigger and better things with Art the Clown. But I think what makes Art the Clown specifically so damn creepy to me is the fact that, unlike Freddy or Jason, any of the Mike Myers, any of those guys, or Matt Myers, this Matt Valdez, he's actually a human being, just a human being in a clown suit doing all these grotesque things.
I thought you were going to say that it's that he's mute.
Well, that's creepy too.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have superhuman abilities or supernatural abilities whatsoever. He's just a guy dressing up like a fucking clown.
Yeah.
And then ripping people's guts out.
Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought of it like that.
I think it adds an element of sinister to it.
Yeah, it's like a legit psycho serial killer.
The other thing
versus like an element of supernatural ability.
Yeah, and one last thing, when I was scrolling through the channels the other day, is I didn't realize this was. I always thought the first Terrifier was the beginning of Art the Clown.
No,
right? It's that movie called All Hallows Eve.
Yeah,
I guess where it really started. And so I was checking in on that the other day, and I made it halfway. I pushed out.
Really?
I was a vagina.
Were you watching at night?
Yeah.
You gotta watch during the day if it scares you, dude.
I know. Maybe like invite a couple of friends over.
Dude, I think the movie that put me over the edge of never getting like grossed out or anything like that. It was a movie called the Martyrs. It's a horror movie. It's a French horror movie. They also make boba tea. And our guy Matt Dotson put me onto it. There's a English or an American adaptation. But the whole point of the movie is if you've never seen the movie, spoiler alert, Matt Broderick's, okay. He got mad at me because I spoiled that movie 3 days after it came out. But the movie is about these rich ass people that kidnap these kind of scum of the earth, and they make them suffer to the extent that a human can possibly suffer, because they have a belief that if you're still alive and you're on the brink of death, you get a visualization, or you get like a glimpse into what the afterlife is. So they push these basically people that they kidnap, and they put them through horrible torture and misery just to see if they're able to get like a quick peek at heaven or hell.
Meaning the victims will get the quick peek.
Yeah, and then they'll get it out of them. And dude, the final scene, or not the final scene, but like the last 10 minutes, they flay this girl. They skin her alive.
Fillet?
No, they don't fish fillet her.
Like Chick-fil-A.
They skin her, so she's just like a human of a pile of just like straight muscle and a skeleton, and she's not in agony. She's like super happy, and she gets her glimpse of heaven or whatever.
Bitch.
Yeah, but that movie was so fucked up.
What was it called again?
The Martyrs, or Martyrs maybe.
The last thing on Terrifier while we're on it is Terrifier 2. The chick who played that, the main female lead character, I forget her name. It's like Ava something or other.
Ava Devine.
Yeah, I think that's it. She's got busty.
Oh shit! Does she have these kind of busties? God, I need to put this on a soundboard.
She has
does.
Can I get a quick look at her? Before we go to the straight Treon?
Yeah, go for it. If you can look it up.
Oh, okay. Ava, what did you say her name is? Ava Devine?
I don't. It might not be Ava, but it's something like that. She's
what movie?
Terrifier 2.
Terrifier.
She's the main chick.
Did you see how I put Ava in my search bar and already popped up Ava Devine?
yeah, it is. I mean, honestly, I was so nonplussed by that because it just seemed normal to me.
Ava O'Donnell.
No, that's not right.
Ava,
get rid of Ava. It's probably not Ava.
So just search Terrifier 2.
Yeah, cast.
Lauren,
that's it.
Lauren Lavera. That's kind of weird. That's my daughter chicken's name.
Your daughter chicken's name is Lauren Lavera?
No, her name is Vera. All right, let me search Lauren Lavera Busty. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is what I did when I saw the movie like 2 years ago.
You searched Busty?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, be careful, please.
She doesn't have any nudes.
Please don't show the nudes.
Dude,
we just got her YouTube back.
What? She doesn't. I thought she didn't have nudes.
I didn't say she did. I'm just saying she has busties.
I said she doesn't have any nudes, and then you.
Right, I know, anyways. But I'm worried that she might. And
here,
we'll see that.
Look, I have the filter on. She's really good looking.
Yeah, that costume that she wore in that with the angel wings, that was a bazilli. She had like the boobs pressed all the way up to her chest.
Oh, with the Angel wings
to her neck.
Yeah, dude. The Angel Morales wing. Shouts to Angel. All right, dude. We gotta hop on the straight round again, guys. We got some exclusive Donna audio for you. Shorts has a banger of a story. What what else? We got some other shit we want to get to. I might get to this, but I heard the worst story I've ever heard. And not worse as in like most boring, the most horrific story I've ever heard in my entire life this past week. Also, dude, I didn't know this. Chicken Big Mac review?
Oh yeah.
You dabbled?
Yeah, I definitely did.
Oh fuck.
All right. We'll catch you guys over patreon.com/IDM pod, patreon.com/IDM pod. We'll see you guys over there.